Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to No Man's Land. Right, so this episode is the one after I recorded when Daggerwin had announced the end of the series. It's going to be episode 60. So that leaves us 7 episodes, including this one, to make as much money as possible. So I believe that my wind turbine up there is going to make profit on the resale value. I think with 7 episodes left, it makes around, I think it was 70,000. So with the resale value of it, I should still turn a profit. The BGA is probably going to be a different story. Not entirely sure how much I'm going to make out the BGA. I need to make it as efficiently as possible. But also, the other thing I've got is, in the last episode I planted that barley, and barley takes 11 months to grow. So we're just going to rip it up. It's absolutely pointless keeping it. The crops I think I can use are going to be like oats, sorghum, soybeans, sunflowers, possibly. That will be take us to the last episode, and corn. I could do sugar beet, but yeah, it's a long harvest on sugar beet. So I'm just going to get this ripped up, and we'll replace it probably with some sorghum. I think that's probably going to be one of the better ones to do. Could do some oats. It would depend on the time of year. So let's have a quick look on prices. So the best price for sorghum is now. So it would actually be lowest, and oats, well, not much different really. So what other crops could I use to say? Soybeans. I mean, what soybeans are going to be about perfect to sell. That would really be the best one to do. Yeah, anyway, so let's just get it ripped up. I'll have a think about it. I've still got time. So we'll just get a course laid out. And we'll set that off. Hopefully it's going to work. And then the next job will be to get this stone picked so we can get this planted. So hopefully in this episode I'm going to get this field planted, the one next to it planted, and behind us we've got the big field which is ready for, well, we need to spread lime in it first, but then it'll be ready to plant the soybeans into. So I think for this, yeah, I can run a worker on this one as well. So we'll do another course play on that. And we'll just have to keep an eye on it to get it emptied. Right, so I'll go and find the fent, and we'll get the lime spreader ready, and I'll see you in the soybean field. Okay, so the fence here, it's actually full of hay bales, so I'll just quickly take these over to the animals, get them dropped off, and then I'll go and get the lime spreader going. So we're definitely running out of hay. Whether or not it would last the rest of the series, I don't know, but it certainly will now. I think that's going to be quite a big job, selling all the stuff that's in there. So something you could possibly help me with is ideas about what to do for the last episode. Obviously I've got a lot of stuff to sell, and it would just basically end up being me travelling to and from the store. Oh, that's nice, the rain stopped. Yeah, it would just be me travelling to and from the store, selling stuff. I don't know how I can make that interesting. So whether I just time lapse it, or even I could maybe even do it as a live stream if you prefer that. It would depend on the time, if whether I'm working or not. I might have to take a day off work to do it if I want it out at the sort of 2 o'clock sort of time. So I mean, it wouldn't be a problem if it was the Friday episode, but if it was the Monday episode, then yeah, I'd need to take some time off work. So get in the comments what you think, any ideas. And I think I did put a community post out as well earlier in the week asking for ideas about how to get as much money made in the final few episodes. So again, if you can get ideas in the comments, I'd really appreciate that. So I'll just head up to the store, I'll refill this, and I'll see you over in the soybean field. Right, okay, so we're nearly full. I only bought enough bags to fill it. I didn't leave any back at the store. Don't know if there'll be enough lime here. It's unlikely to get this field done, but you know, we'll see how it goes. So create the job. I'm going to do no, maybe just, yeah, I'll do 2 headlands. And away it goes. Okay, so I've got some water here, so let's just get this greenhouses filled. I'm not sure if I did this in the last episode or not. I mean, I would assume I did from where this was parked, but I can't remember doing it in the edit, so maybe not. So let's get the water tanker refilled so we can keep these greenhouses going. So we've still got some bales to collect out of this field. I think at the end of the last episode, off camera, I just collected the rest of the hay in the corners, and I think I probably made another bale. It doesn't look like I made much more than that. So I think we got 25 hay bales out of that field. But I say I'll just get this put away, and I'll put the JCB on the loader, picking up the rest of the silage bales. I want to put some silage into the BGA. I think I've got some bales already around there. The rest of it will go into the methane plant to keep that production going. And I want to, in this episode, I want to start making use of sugar beet cut. I can put sugar beet cut into the BGA to make, well, methane, electricity, whatever it is it does. And I think we might get some digestate from that, not entirely sure. But I need to work on getting sugar beet cut in there. I have a plan, and it's going to involve the conveyors from the manure heaps. So I don't have to buy any new equipment other than the bucket. But let's just get a course set up for this. Should just be a silo bale cut, that's the one. Has it got the field? It has. Okay, and away you go. Right, so while we're over here, let's just see about getting the Silo King filled. I'll have a quick look at the production menu, see what it really needs. Oh, it's down the bottom, isn't it? Because we only just replaced it. There we go. Right, so yeah, it needs everything. Needs silage mostly, but we'll give it some hay and some straw as well. So let's do, tell you what, let's do 8 silage. We'll do 5 straw. And we'll do 5 hay. Alright, so I'll just start getting this loaded up, and then we'll see what food we've got in it, how much TMR we've got, and start feeding the animals. I think I've also got quite a bit of milk, so I'll be selling the milk from now on. I think the dairy's got enough to last the final episodes of the series, but if not, we can always add a little bit. My plan is to stop feeding the productions with products. I kind of, you know, I think when it comes to it, there's no way of getting those out, and it sounds as though what Daggerwin said, anything that's left in a field or left in a production will kind of just be forfeited. So I want to run the productions down as much as possible, because it would just be a waste to have stuff that's left in those. Alright, so I did lose a bale back into the store there. It's not a major problem. But now that we've got this loaded, oh, now how did I get that stuck there? Can I get it? How am I going to get that bale out? If I come in square to it, maybe I can reach it. There we go. Right, so there should be a fair bit of TMR being made now. But I'll get this trailer filled up, fill up the Holsteins, fill up the Angus, and then see where we go from there. Right, so we've got a full 40,000 litres. Whether or not there's capacity in the troughs for that doesn't really matter. No, so that's the Holstein's full. So let's see how much the Angus can take. Stone picker needs emptied. It's all getting really busy. So I'm not sure what I can do with TMR. I don't know if I can sell it. I'll have to have a quick look at that. Right, but I'll just get that refilling. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick up all my manure, take that over to the BGA, start the production going, and then we'll come back and we'll sort out the sugar beet cut. Wow, so 17,000 litres, that's pretty good. Let's see how much the pigs have got. I think we were definitely losing manure the first few sort of months with the pigs. Well, this trailer must be about full, 98%. I actually thought it only held 24,000 litres. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's 25 or 24,500. Right, so I'll just see you over at the BGA. So I don't know how much this BGA is going to actually take. Oh, not that much really. Right. So I just want to check these silage bales. See if they are actually silage yet or not. Oh, they are. That's great. Are they all silage? They are. Right, so let's see how much silage I can get put into the hopper as well, and we'll get those productions kicked off. I'm guessing I just throw them in the top here. It would seem so. So I'll put another 6 in, another 3 in, sorry, make 6 in total. So I'm not sure how the BGA works as a production. Oh, great. So obviously it has an output of electricity. I don't know if it sells methane or it just uses all its methane to make electricity. But is it have a constant output and each sort of input source feeds that? So if I have one it will take 100% from that source, or if I have 4 inputs full, it'll just take 25% from each, or does it make a certain amount from each input source? I'm not entirely sure how that works. So I can probably get some more bales in there. I'll just keep piling the bales in until the hopper's full. Try not to lose this one. I mean, it might be just under the surface there, so we'll put another 3 in, I'm sure of that. Yeah, that's okay. They'll slowly trickle in. So if we just have a look here, so we've got silage in, we've got 30,000 litres. We've got slurry in, that's working away. We've got the manure in now, so we just need to get the sugar beet cut sorted. But the rest of this manure, I'm just going to stick into the methane plant. Right, so worker D is empty. I'm guessing that'll be the lime spreader, so I'll just drop this off. I'll pick up the Fent, go and get some more lime and get that job kicked off. So then I'll just come back to you in the Massey at the methane plant. Right, so I've just got the Fent kicked off again there, and I'll just go and drop this off back at the animals, and then we'll drop the forks off. I'm going to pick up one of the conveyors and we'll go and get the sugar beet chopper bucket thing. Not sure what it's called. Right, so I'll just leave the forks there, and then I'll just try and sort these conveyors out. I don't believe they'll work on auto drive. I mean, it would have been really handy if they could. And I could have just auto-driven them over to the sell point. I need to select a different tool. There we go. But let me just check, just in case. I will need to move it. Let me just see if I can. I mean, you've got the auto drive open there, so maybe there's a chance. If I kind of put it here, can I send it to the BGA? Oh, I can. Oh, that's brilliant. So by the time we've been and bought this bucket, maybe that will have got there. Don't know, it seems a little bit creepy, that thing just heading away on its own. Right, I'll see you up at the store, and we'll have a look at this bucket. Yeah, so it is under front loader tools. There, it's that one, this Flegel. 15,000. It's quite a lot, really. So my hope is I can just tip from the ground onto the conveyor belts, up into this bucket, and then directly into the BGA's hopper. I'm hoping that's how it's going to work. But we'll see. Okay, so I'm not sure where my little conveyor belt's got to. Or what is going to be the best way of doing this. I kind of want to keep the hopper empty. I don't know how quick this is going to take to fill. So maybe if I park this up here somewhere. That should be enough. Just there. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, so my idea is that I'll be able to load into this bucket here, and that should drop straight in. Just need to go and find... Is that it just up there, making its way down? Yeah, it's on its way. Right, so what I'm going to do in the meantime... So these bales need to be picked up. We're also going to unload the stone picker. I'm just going to put these in front of the methane plant. There is the hay bale stuck in there, but that'll just be left over, so... We'll sort that out once these have all processed. So I kind of want to get them as close as I can. I know most of them will just feed straight in. If I can get as close to the hopper as possible, then that still gives me a chance. Wow, it's took them all. Oh no, it hasn't. It's left 4. Okay. Right, so I'll just unhitch this. I'll go and get that rock truck, and we'll unload the stone picker. Hopefully the fent will be about finished. I haven't seen the message yet. And then we can get... Yeah, it looks like it's on its last strip. So we'll go on, once that's finished, we'll swap the fent over to the planter, and we'll get the soybeans put in, and then we can get it rolled. Definitely making some good time here. I'm quite happy with all of that. But we'll get the last of the bales picked out of that field, and then I might put the Deutz-Fahr on the grass roller and get that grass rolled in, so we can get another good crop of silage out of it before the end of the series. I'll have to check that the silage production's enabled in the methane plant. Right, so as our oh, it's got stuck. No, it hasn't got stuck, it's just following the route. So I think I'll just take over from it. I'll be able to take a more direct route. I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up the sugar beet with, actually. So I think it should be somewhere around there. That'll be alright. That's them connected. Right, so if I can just... right, so if I can just get this to go up and then extend... Is that over the hopper? I think it is. If I just change these wheels, I can make it a little bit better, like that. Right, I need to get some sugar beet. Alright, so I've just got into the class. That was just getting ready to do the planting. We'll have to get the fent going again now that's finished, but let me just get some sugar beet processing. I think that's going to take quite a lot of time. I can't see it being a quick job. But I think what I might do is, because we've got a lot of sugar beet, I'm going to put some sugar beet to be made into cut for the BGA, and then I'll get some sugar beet put into the methane plant and get that producing. I don't think I'll bother putting any more sugar beet into the sugar mill. The only thing we'll be doing is just selling sugar, and I'm not sure how profitable that actually is. Right, so I just want to tip this here. And then if I jump into the conveyors, get them started. So that should load up into this bucket here. And if I turn that on, that's falling into the BGA. So sugar beet cut is starting to go up. Oh, it doesn't hold much at all. I need to activate that, activate the manure, and the next thing we'll do is some sugar beet, so I might as well activate that. So hopefully those conveyors will pick up all of that sugar beet over this episode and get it processed. So let's just get some more sugar beet from the store. Maybe put a couple of loads. I don't know how much it's going to take into the methane plant. Oh, I've gotten right past it. But that looks as though all the bales are now picked out of that field, so the rest of those can come over to here. Hopefully we can get the methane sold in this episode as well. So I'll just do another load into here. I'm hoping there's enough space for 2 loads. And it looks as though the stone picker's full again, so I'll get that emptied next. Right, so that's nearly 50,000 litres gone in there. Right, so we'll get this back, we'll get the planter out and get that job kicked off. I'm hoping the planter can do it in one. I just seem to think I remember it needing refilled. But we'll see how it goes. Isn't it great having no collision on those barns? Right, so hopefully this is full. I usually do fill them up afterwards, so yep, both 100%. I will select soybeans. And let's just get a course laid in. Should we do 2 headlands? Yeah, why not? It is sharp corners. Yeah. Not much different to the lime spreading course. Right, so now this is full, we'll go and fill up the greenhouses, and then I'm going to get the truck doing some methane runs. I think the gold plant might actually need some water as well, so I'll just quickly run around there before I do the methane, seeing as we're going to be putting some more rocks into it today. I'll probably sort out slurry in the next episode for the BGA and the methane plant. Once we've got enough, it'll make it a lot better than just trying to dribble feed. Yeah, so it's not quite full, but we've got 26,000, so we'll probably get enough out of it. So what I'll do is I'll just set up the auto drive route. So we want to pick up at the methane fill, we want to take it to the store tip, and that's methane. Away you go. Okay, so we've got one more silage bale to pick up here, and then I'll get the Deutschfahrt on the grass roller after this. So I'm just going to put this into the methane plant. I don't think there's any benefit in trying to feed more into the BGA at the moment. It seems to be quite a slow production. So there's 42,000 from the first load of methane. It's good that we're starting to make money again, because I don't think we made that much in the last episode in harvest. Right, so our... can I squeeze this into here? I really shouldn't have put that roller there, should I? Where can I put this? There's plenty of room. I'm really making a mess of this. Thinking about too much stuff other than driving. Right, so I'll just jump into the class quickly, and we'll get the stone picker started in the next field. I'll get it emptied first, and then we'll get it started in that next field, because I would say that the New Holland is about finished. Must be on its last run. So we want to do a course for this one as well. Start the job, and I'll just run over to the New Holland now. So I'll just check down this bottom corner, because I think we did sometimes miss some little bits down here. But it doesn't look so. Yeah, they don't need done. So that's done quite a good job. I might put the JCB to work on the seeder now and get that field planted. I'm just going to do sorghum in both of them. I think that's going to be best for everything. And it's not full of seed, but I think it should be alright. So create a job. 12 meters. I might just try 2 headlands as well, and sharp corners. Start work on the headland. Right, so I'm going to go and get these rocks tipped. Get the gold production going. And then I think what we're going to have to do is start loading up some of our stuff here. I think it's definitely time we were selling like the cheese and things. So if I just have a quick look at the prices of stuff. So we're not going to sell the barley. We could sell the oats. Soybeans are not till June. We're not doing those. Milk's actually not a bad time to sell. We've got 40,000 litres. So like the bread is good price. We need to sell bread. We need to sell the cake. Butter, cheese. Wow. Honey, I don't think. Well, honey's in a couple of months. Chocolate. Well, we could leave the chocolate. I don't think we have that much, to be fair, and furniture's not till July. We should get the furniture sold at its good price as well, which I'm guessing is part of the reason that Daggerwin decided to let it run out to episode 60, because I know he has a lot of furniture to sell. Right, so everything up here except for the chocolate we need to sell. Let me just find a good place to put this, because obviously I'm aware I've got the truck going up and down here. I think we'll need to bring some wool over for these spinneries as well. So I'm probably just going to jump cut to load this trailer. This episode's getting quite long now. So, I shall see you when the trailer's fully loaded. Okay, so that's all our bread and cake loaded up. So I'll just head up towards the dairy and then we'll see what we can fit onto the trailer from up here. Because we've got quite a bit of stuff. Alright, so actually just before I take the trailer up there, I'm going to head over with the rock truck, because I just noticed that the stone picker is about to get full. In fact, there it is, it's just stopped. And I'll also get the Deutschfahrer going, doing the grass rolling in here. Where you go. Right, so I'll start loading up all this cheese and butter. And we'll leave it the chocolate. That's the plan. So I'll just see you back when I've got it all on board. Right, well, I don't know what's going on with this trailer. It's just the physics which really is so annoying at the moment. So I'm going to have to take this in two. I mean, look at the trailer. It's just swarming around. I've tried loading stuff up, but it's not having it. So we're going to have to do it in two trips, I think. But we've got 10,000 litres of cheese, 4.4 thousand litres of cake, 20,000 litres of butter, and 5,000 bread. So let's just see how much we make from all of this. And it looks as though the planter has run out of something, actually. It's not finished. So I missed the messages if there was one. I really hope Giants sort out pallet handling in FS25. I mean, it would be nice if they could sort it out for this game, but I'm not holding out any hope. If they're going to make productions a bigger part of the game, I think they really need to look at pallet handling. So what do we get there? We've got 161,000. And 23, so that's 184 or 5,000 for that bit. I know I do have a pallet here which kind of needs nudged in, which we can do. Oh dear. There we go, it's selling. 2,800 for the butter. Right, so I'll finish off loading this up, but I'm going to go and check on the Fent because I do need to get that rolled. Right, so it looks like it's run out of fertilizer, but it had the tiniest little bit to go. Do you know what? I'm just going to finish this bit off myself, and I'm just going to run it without fertilizer. It's a tiniest section, but like I say, I need to get the rolling done, so... It is only fertilizer that's missing, so... Not sure why it's not lowering. There we go. I was on the wrong tool. So I might just get these areas here as well while I can. Because of course it all needs sprayed as well. Right, so I've been and got all the bits of soybeans that were missed. I say those bits won't be fully fertilised, but it will need another application of fertiliser anyway, so at least they'll get some stage. Now I just need to get the roller going, and I'll get back to selling all that product. So again, another course plate. And away it goes. Alright, so the rock picker, or the stone picker, has got full again as well. I'm not sure how much it's got left to do. I noticed it had stopped. Oh, it's not got that much at all really. And then the seeder has finished in the sorghum field. So what I might actually do is plant this field in the next one, just because this episode's starting to run on, and I'm just going to have to do a bit more in the way of jump cuts, I think. So let me just finish loading up this trailer. So I don't know how much chocolate we've got, but I'm just going to move it out the way, let the other stuff spawn. Might actually be it. I think having the rule about not using auto load, you know, that's all well and good, but when you've got issues like this, you know, auto load just helps with the gameplay, I think. I'm not entirely sure why they banned it. I mean, it does make it unrealistic, I suppose, but at the same time, loading pallets this way isn't exactly realistic either. Right, so just one cheese left. And then I'm going to send this over to the animals so I can grab some wool, because I think the spinneries are out of wool. So I just want to send this over to, if I send it to manure, I'll send it to slurry fill 1. But let me get this out the way. Right, I'll head up to the store, we'll sell the last of this, and then we'll look at the final jobs we can do. I think spraying is about all we've got left. So another 23,000. So I think that's probably about 220,000, is it? From the cheese, the cakes, the bread, milk, and the butter, which isn't a bad amount of money to make. Right, so I'll just get this stone picker unloaded. Yeah, it's probably missed a little bit, but what I'll do is I'll just quickly run over these missed bits, and then I'll get the roller out and get the sprayer out, get them finished off. It may actually have seeded these pieces, so I think that's just from the stone picker. But I'll leave this here for the next episode when we do this next field. So let me just get the roller. I think I put it in here, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. Definitely a good idea keeping hold of this roller when I upgraded to that bigger one. So just create a job. It's the same field. I think, yeah, we'll do 2 headlands. Why not? Sharp, that's good. Start that job. Right, and now I'll jump into the sprayer and I'll get this field sprayed as well, and then I'll just set it off in the other one there, doing that field. Alright, so the last little section now in this field. I'll go and refill it, and then I'll get it lined up, ready to go in that soybean field. So I'm not sure if this is herbicide. It is herbicide, that's good. So is that fertilizer, that one? Liquid fertilizer. So that should be enough to get this field finished. In the next episode, if there's less to do, I might try and knock out another field in here and get that planted. I say there'll be 6 episodes left, so even if it takes us 2 episodes to get that field planted, that's still more than enough. Right, so I'm going to be brave here and try courseplay. Hopefully it can work around. So 36, 1 headland, sharp. Let's go. Okay, so last job of the day. I'm going to pick up the wool pallets we've got and get them into the spinnery. I actually don't think I'll be able to transport all of this together, but we'll certainly give it a go. Now I think I'll maybe just take these 4. I really didn't want to do that. Alright, looks like I'm only taking 3. So I'll drop these into the spinnery, and that'll be the end of this episode. Oh, I know what I should be doing. I know somebody mentioned this. There we go. Stop the sheep escaping if they decide to make a final break for freedom. Right, okay. Let me just have another go at this. Right, so I'm hoping I'll get these over. Okay, so we made it. Just get half them sold there and the other half in there. So that's it, the end of this episode. Like I say, I need your ideas, not just for what to do for the rest of this series, but if you've any ideas for any other series, I'd really appreciate that. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this isn't too long in the edit, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye for now.